everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. Today is Saturday. So we got some work to do today. The one thing I want to do is get the handrail ready, get it up in the stairwell, and also put the little shelf down and get that done, which I'm pretty excited about. Gonna try to finish painting those steps. I know I got some comments. People said, they said it's wood, it should be stained, and I get it, I understand. But I want to do something different, and we'll see how it works. And if it's if we don't like it, we can always change it later. But for now, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll see how it turns out. Other than that, that's it. Let's get to work. All right, so the first thing we're going to work on is this shelf here. It's going to run along here. So we need to get it up here, get it cut down to size, and then it's going to get painted the same color as the stairs. And then I'm going to round off the edge and also probably put a piece like a quarter round like underneath, just to kind of finish it off. So let's get that going. All right, so now that we got it cut down to the correct length and the correct width, we're gonna go give it a kind of a test fit, make sure everything fits okay before we officially paint it. So let's give it a shot, see how we did. All right, so test fit is good. It's gonna look nice. Got an overhang of about 1/2 inch, and so this quarter round is going to go right there underneath. Obviously it'll be painted the same as that, so that'll kind of give it a good clean finished cut look. And then this edge right here we're going to round over with the router before we paint it and everything. So let's get that done. All right guys, so got this edge rounded over nice, and got it all sanded and ready to go. I really like that edge. Some people call it like breaking the edge, or breaking over the edge, so that way it's not super sharp and crisp if your hand hits it. So anyway, now it's time to get it painted. So got the shelf painted, as you saw. There it is, it's drying. And then also the quarter round piece is painted as well. So that's going to be drying too. So now while those things are drying, we've got a couple of pieces of baseboard that can be put on. And so let's get to that. Okay, so I'm still kind of waiting for that to dry. I got that baseboard put on, and I got the baseboards put up there to get ready to go up to the landing. So still, while I'm kind of waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling these holes with some paintable wood filler. And then that way, when I come back through to start getting like the finish work done and caulking and stuff like that, they'll be ready to go. And I'll be able to take care of those things. So let's get started on that. All right, so, got some stuff done. Let me show you. All right, so got all my holes filled there where they attached. Got them all done all the way at the bottom. Every door jamb. So now we've got to let that dry and set up. And then I'll give it just a little bit of sanding. And then when we're ready to get the paint out so that we can do the finish work and hit, you know, like all of these edges here and get those painted, then we'll get those painted too, do them kind of all at once. And then let's go in here. So originally that piece of quarter round, obviously it's MDF. And so using the brush, it left a lot of brush stroke marks, little bristle marks on there. So I just went back over it with a foam brush, and it's way better. So it's the only foam brush I had, so I'm gonna have to go get some more, but it looks way better. So anyway, now we gotta wait for that to dry. So it seems like today has been a whole lot of let's do stuff and then wait for it to dry, and then let's do some other stuff and then wait for it to dry, and then let's do some other stuff and wait for it to dry. So that's kind of the way that it is right now, trying to get some of this smaller like finish work done. Still got to get those stairs painted as well. So I'm probably going to hit a couple of those and get some of those painted too, as many as I can, because those are going to have to be painted before we put the skirting down each side. So anyway, I'll get to work on that. Hey, so just wanted to bring this point up on how you can kind of mess yourself up doing these things, these projects. So I just said I was going to continue to paint the stairs, but what I really need to do is get this shelf up and the quarter round up, which is now dry. So if I were to paint the stairs, well, then I'd have to wait for that paint to dry before I could put the shelf up, which would probably be tomorrow. Whereas if I do it right now, I can get it done today. See, sometimes I do think. All right, so shelf installed. Already filled my screw holes, and we'll get those touched up. And got the quarter round underneath. Give it a nice smooth look. So pretty happy about that. Now I'll start painting the stairs. All right, everybody, it's I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, something like that. So took a break, had some family time, made dinner, cooked dinner, had dinner, all that stuff. So now we still need to get some other stuff done. You know, this project is way behind on schedule. So I'm trying to be quiet. Everybody's asleep. So we're gonna do some sanding, sand all those spots where I filled screw holes, and then we're just gonna paint them. We're gonna get those done, and you know, maybe do some other finish type work in the hallway. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow, we got some more finish work to do, get some caulking done, stuff like that, but I'm pretty tired, so we'll continue this tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. I'm going to try to get some more stuff done today. Main things are getting this handrail cut, getting ready, get it painted, get all that stuff ready. I'm gonna start working on the skirting or trim that's gonna go up and down, you know, each side of the steps. Start working on that. I think I got a plan for that, but a lot of cutting, a lot of measuring, and a lot of painting. So we'll kind of get back in that same situation we were in yesterday, where you got to wait for things to dry. So you got to kind of do things in a certain order. If not, you'll kind of be dead in the water. So anyway, we're going to get started. All right, so got the handrail cut. It's not put on there yet, it has to be painted. But I went ahead and kind of laid out the trim here that's going to go up the stairs. It still needs to be painted as well. So we're going to get started on that. All right, so got all the painting done, and now I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry. And probably on that quarter round, like I said, it's that MDF, so it's kind of streaky. So I'll let that dry, and then I'll kind of put another coat on it here in a few minutes. But until then, while that's drying, we'll get some caulking done. All right, y'all, so the handrail is up and installed. Obviously still got a little bit of finish work to do on it, but got that done. For the most part here in the hallway, got all the caulking done. I used some spray foam here to fill in some of the bigger cracks, and then I'm gonna go over it, I think with some paint, and see how that works. If that doesn't work, I might just go over it with some caulking. But I also had a couple of cracks down here that were just too big for caulking. I mean, you'd use a whole tube. So anyway, we'll see how that turns out. So that's gonna be it for today. There was a lot of other stuff I really wanted to get due, but just kind of ran out of time. That's just, you know, life, and especially life in Missouri. So hopefully as the week goes on, I'll be able to get some more things done. But really what this video was kind of about was, it's just the little things, you know, it's the small things, you know, whether you're doing a huge project, a big project like I am, or you're doing just something small. It's the small things and the details that just take more time. You know, waiting for paint to dry, waiting for caulking to dry, waiting for this, waiting for that, waiting for wood filler to dry, which is what I'm doing right now. So, you know, it all makes a huge difference, and it can make a huge difference in your project. I can see some areas that I've worked on this project that I kind of rushed through, and you can tell. I mean, it's definitely not perfect at all. And there's some areas, especially the drywall, mud, you know, it bothers me every time I walk by it, and I'm sure at some point I'm going to fix it. It's not going to be right now, but you know, it's just, it would have been better if I'd have just took my time and did it right. Well, not necessarily right, because there's tons of ways to do things, but get it to where it looked good and it was the result that I wanted. If I would have done that, then I wouldn't have to go back and redo it later. So there's a lesson. So anyway, you guys have a great week, and like, subscribe. It's free, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. And we'll catch you when we start doing some more work. Bye.